Hi students, I am Ma'am Reza and welcome to Business Math. On this video, we're going to talk about the markdown pricing. So by the way, what is markdown? Markdown refers to a deduction from the original selling price of product or services due to several reasons, resulting in a lower price. This lower price is also called the sales price. Many people perceive markdowns as a sign of bad business management decisions. But in most situations, this is not true. Markdowns most commonly happen due to the following reasons. Number one is for promotional strategy. Sales attract customers because almost everyone loves a deal. Though sale reduces the profitability per unit, but by increasing the volume sold, these sales can lead to a greater profit. Many times consumers will not only purchase the item on sale, but also they grab a few other items which are regularly priced and very profitable. Another common reason for markdown is changes in trend. As time goes by, consumers' taste and preferences changes. Since sales can attract customers, it can help to clear out or sold products that are not in trend. Another reason is clearing out damaged items. Selling a damaged product at a discount is better than not selling it at all. When products are damaged, this leaves shelf space underused. So it is better to clear the item out altogether to make room for profitable items that can keep the shelves fully stocked. Another reason is clearing out excess or surplus. So when we say surplus, these are the excess items. Now let's proceed with the markdown rate. The same with markup. Markdown can also be expressed into percentage, which is called a markdown rate. This is the percentage of the selling price to be deducted in decimal format. In this case, you can derive the markdown rate the same on how you derive markup rate based on selling price as shown in the previous video. However, you can get the markdown rate by using this formula. So, in getting the markdown rate, you simply divide the amount of markdown to the selling price and you multiply the quotient by 100. A markdown is similar from offering a discount. You can determine the markdown amount using either of the formula below depending on what information is known. If markdown rate or the percentage of markdown is given, then you use this formula. You simply multiply the markdown rate to the original selling price of the product. Then if the given is sale price and the original selling price, so you simply deduct the amount of sale price from the original selling price of the product, then you can get the amount of markdown. Let's have an example. Assume that you sell 100 pieces of fried chicken wings in your neighborhood today for 27 pesos each. Unfortunately, you made a surplus of 30 pieces of chicken wings. You decided to mark down the price using a buy one take one scheme. Now, how much is your amount of markdown and how much is your markdown rate? From the example, it is given that your selling price of fried chicken wings is 27 pesos. Since the selling price with sale or the sale price is not given, you have first to calculate this in order to determine the amount of markdown. If you use buy one take one scheme, it is clear that your customer will bought 2 chicken wings for 27 pesos. Therefore, you simply divide the regular price with 2 units to determine the selling price with sale. So, your sale price is 27 pesos divided by 2, you have 13.50 pesos. On this, the sale price or the selling price with sale for each fried chicken wings is 13.50 pesos. Now, your next step is to determine the amount of markdown using this formula. In order to get the amount of markdown based on this given, you simply deduct the sale price from the original selling price, which is 27 pesos. And now, you have your markdown or the amount of markdown of 13.50 pesos. Now, how much is your markdown rate? So, from the previous solution, you already defined the amount of markdown using the given data, and of course this formula. You can now calculate the markdown rate. So you simply divide the amount of markdown to the original selling price. So by dividing it, you have 0.50, and in order to get the percentage value, you have to multiply this one to 100. Now, your markdown rate of each fried chicken wings is 50%. Now, let's have an example. Belle makes ready-to-wear dresses. Unfortunately, she made a surplus of dresses of dated style. She decided to mark down the price from 3,800 to 900 pesos. Now, what is her markdown rate? It is given in the example that the original price is 3,800 and the sale price is 900 pesos. Before you solve the markdown rate, you have to identify the amount of markdown using the following formula. So, you simply deduct the sale price from the original price. So, you deduct the 900 pesos, which is your sale price, from the original price, which is 3,800 pesos. And you have your amount of markdown of 2,900 pesos. Using the identified amount of markdown and the formula, so you simply divide the amount of markdown to the original selling price, which is 3,800, and you have 0.7632. You have to multiply this by 100 so that you can get the percentage value. On this, the markdown rate made by Belle on her ready-to-wear dresses is 76.32%. Let's have another example. Belle makes ready-to-wear dresses. Unfortunately, she made a surplus of dresses of dated style. She decided to mark down the price from 3,800 pesos by 900 pesos. What is her markdown rate? It is given in the example that the original price is 3,800 pesos and the amount of markdown is 900 pesos. Since the amount of markdown is already identified, you can now use directly the formula to calculate the markdown rate. So you simply divide the 900 pesos, which is the amount of markdown, to the 3,800 pesos, which is your original price. Then you can get 0.2368. So in order to get its percentage value, you have to multiply it by 100. And now you have this markdown rate, which is 23.68%. Therefore, the markdown rate made by Belle on her ready-to-wear dresses is 23.68%. So, we're done! I hope you learned something on this video. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Goodbye, students!